Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to configure your main website. So your main website is your marketing website and is placed under marketing. It's a bit different from your membership sites that are placed under content. There's a different model on these and there's also a video on the difference between them. So watch that one if you are not sure what the difference are. But the main website is the primary website that you use for your Simplero business where you can showcase your products. And if you go in there, you'll see different tabs here. I'm going to go over what each tab has. So the first one is the activity, where it will show your most recent activity like visitors and latest posts and comments. If you just started in Simplero and you don't have a website yet, you're going to see this warning here, which tells you that we're showing a splash screen until you launch. So until you click that button here. So basically, you can configure it, you can create your pages, and no one will be able to see your site until you click in launch. Once you click in launch your site, there's no way back. So it's already been launched and there's no way to unlaunch it. So be aware of that. After that, you have your members. Members are people who comment on your blog or comments or that participate in your courses. It will show in here. Then after that, you'll see the list of all your pages. So in here, you'll see different tabs. These tabs are basically views, filtered views. So if you click in all, you'll see all the pages with no filter applied. But then here we've prepared preset views of those pages. So here you can see that it's only showing published. Then here it's only showing draft pages. And an interesting one here is also the SEO one. The SEO shows the most important information that you want to put here when sharing your page in, for example, social media. So here you can see the Slack, if it's visible to robots, you can edit the meta title, the meta description, and the social image. Also in this view, if you want to see more information, for example, if you go to all and you want to see more information of each page, you can go here to columns and then you can choose the different columns you want to see. So imagine I want to see my meta description and my path and my social image. You can go here and update to see all the information that you want to see. And you can also filter in here. This will create a custom view that if you want, you can save. So then later on when you come back, you have it saved here. After that, after pages, you've got another tab called courses. Here it will show any course that you have placed on your main website. There's other videos that show how to create your courses, how they work. So check those out if you want to place a course on your website. Otherwise, it will show empty like this one. Same thing with the blog. So if you want to place a blog on your main website, you can. We'll create a different video on that, but here is where you would go to create it. And then the comments tab will show any comments that you might had on your blog here. So it will also show up in there. Then after that, you've got the configure page which allows you to configure your main website, sorry. So I'll go through this one and explain what each setting means. So first of all, the site title goes here. If you prefer, you can also add an internal name and labels to that you can also add down here. Here you can choose your home page, which one is going to be. So once you create new pages, it will allow you to choose from them. Then here it warns you that your main website will use your account default language. After that, you can choose your cart image. As it explains here, it's shown on your customer's account overview. Then after that, you've got the community features, which are very interesting if you are looking to create community using your blog and your courses. So here it allows you to, for example, disable reactions such like a love. This will show by default. So if you want to stop them to stop showing, you would have to turn this on. Then here you can choose to allow comments without a login. You can choose to never collapse the comments, so they will automatically collapse when there's loads of them. And here you can choose to never do that. And then here you can choose to display engagement badges. Engagement badges are used to give different titles, different badges to your members, and that helps create a little bit of community. I'll link some manuals to that in this lesson, so you can have a look if you wish. Then after that, you'll see the notification settings. So these will be the default ones. Whenever there's a member added to the main website, these will be the default email notifications. However, your members will be able to change them from their site, so they will be able to modify them after. These are only the default ones. So you can choose to notify them via email for all posts, for staff posts and comments, for staff posts, for mentions, or no emails at all. That is up to you. And as it's warned here, this does not change settings for existing members. So this is only when they join as a member your website. If they were already existing and you change this, it won't change for them. Then some options here to not include the body of the post or comment in the notifications, and to disallow commenting by replying to email notifications. So this is when you get an email of a new post. If the person replies, it will automatically comment on that post, but you can disallow this. You can also add a moderation notification email. So this is, for example, if you wanna moderate, so when a person posts on your blog comments, you don't want them to show straight away. You want to choose if you want to show them or not. So in that case, you will receive an email and you'll be able to approve them or deny them. Then after that, here in sign up forms, you can add sign up forms that are included in all pages of your site. So you can simply add a sign up form and choose which one. Then the social profiles here will show on the footer of your website. So up to you which ones you want to add, depends on which ones you're using. So you can just add them in here. Then down here, the metadata, you can choose a title, an image, and that defines how your site will show when shared in engines and when shared in social media. So for example, when you search it in Google, what is the title and what is the image that will show if you search your website in Google. Also, when you share your website in Facebook, what will that show? So which title and which image will that show? After that, here you can add triggers of many different kinds. So just have a play, like many places in Simplero. This helps automatize things. And then here's some advanced settings. So things like including the support tickets widget on the side. This is if you're dealing with support tickets from your Simplero account. I will also link some guides to these bits, and otherwise you can always open a ticket with Simplero support. Then also if you want to include an NPS survey. So this is if you want to ask customers about their experience and things like that, you can include a survey automatically in your site. Then you can choose your error page, your not found page, in case you want to choose a funnier one, or you don't want to like the standard Simplero not found page. And then you can remove download links from videos, audio, and PDFs. So this is if you want to prevent your customers to download your content. And then you can also add a custom tracking code. So if you're using any kind of tracking, you would choose this option. These are the configure options. Then here we have these three dots which hide some other options that you might need. So one of them is redirects. So here is where you would choose to redirect pages. For example, if you're using a path on your site like /contact, and then you change and you want to now use /contact us instead, that page /contact, you might want it to always automatically direct to the new page. that you have created, which is contact us. Here is where you would add that redirect, and this way avoid errors which damage your SEO. Then after that, you also have theme and navigation. The theme one is a very important one. Here is where you will choose how your pages look. So what's the colors, what's the typo and things like that. So from the theme page, first of all, you'll be able to choose which theme you want to use if you have other themes already set up. So the themes that you use in your whole Simplero side, you can go here in the configuration and see your themes, and you are also able to edit them from there. But you can edit them from the page here. So you could choose to use one of the other themes, or you can choose the default here. And here is the bottom where you can customize it. So once you go into customize theme, you'll be able to choose things like your colors, so see here, it's got many different settings. So starting with the colors, you can choose background, alternate background. So you'll be able to change some of the things here, but these are the things that will show by default. So for example, the text, all the regular text will show with this color. You'll be able to change it later, but that's all the default stuff, and some of the things you cannot change. So some of the things, sorry, let me move my avatar from here. Some of the things will be as it is. So the footer, sidebar, you've got here all the colors that will be used on your site. Then after that, you can choose the typography. You can choose in the navigation where it's placed, in the top or on the left. You can choose the appearance of it to make it stick. You can choose to show the shopping cart button. That's when it's already allowed. Then the logos, you can choose the logo that will show up here on your side and the logo that will show when the header is transparent, which might or might not be the same. Then your fav icon, which is the little picture that shows here. Here there are some header options like showing the site title even when the logo is uploaded, or to show or not this search. I've made it disappear now. So this search button and this login menu, it can be turned off. So if I click here, you'll see it disappear. So you can turn it off from here as well if you want. And then you can choose a call to action here. So for example, right now, you'll see a button appear on the top bar. You'd have to choose a destination, and you would see a button appear here. Then if I go back, you can also choose to have an announcement banner, which would show up here in all pages, like new products, and then you could select them to go, for example, to your products and this product here. And then see this announcement banner that will show in all pages, and that calls your customers' attention. Then you can also configure the footer in here. You can add a logo. You can show a couple of options like showing or not your payment methods, or showing or not your address. Then cookie consent, you can also choose to show it or not, how it shows. Then the sidebar, so when there's sub navigation present, you can make a sidebar visible here. So you can choose to never show it, or only when the sub navigation is present. You can choose the position of it and the content of it. Then you can choose to show the sharing button or not on your blog. Under products, same thing. And then under assets, that's more advanced if you want to use it. So that's for the theme. Here is where you choose most of how your website looks. And then after that, obviously, you'd go to the editor and create your site. But that's like the default colors, typography, as you can see here. And then the last option here, if you click on the three dots, is the navigation. So here is where you can choose which things you're gonna have in your navigation. So you'll see when you start editing pages, you'll be able to also choose it there. But here you can see at a glance. So you can see, for example, in the footer section, which links you're gonna have in the footer. You can edit the list, and then you can choose which links you're going to have in your main navigation. And same thing, you can edit the list and you can add new links, where they link to, and how your navigation looks. I hope it was helpful.